Hey everyone, got some tips from a Champ 3 coaching session I ran recently. Hope you find it useful and enjoy the video. But before that, sponsor time. AOE allows you to buy and sell Rocket League items at great prices. Whichever platform you're on, you can find that last item to finish off your preset. Use code VMN at checkout for a discount. And I'll leave the link to AOE down in the description, so be sure to check that out. I wouldn't jump for this. It's very ambitious to go for. Just because we see the opponent's ready for it on the wall. I think you're kind of just throwing yourself, making it harder for yourself to recover. You kind of forfeiting your defense when you jump for this. And that's obviously just because we do see he has rights to the ball, has possession. Like, yeah, he even jumps here, right? Like, we hear him jump, you can see that he's jumped here on the wall. So, yeah, it's not really much of a chance we're going to get this ball before he gets a touch to it. So just kind of stay grounded, turn around if we need to, and play for that touch that he's going to make to this side. And that way we're not putting ourselves in a bad spot. Because right now we've left our teammate in a very dangerous 2v1. Luckily it looks like they don't score. It could have been bad. Teammate's got this. Nah, I wouldn't go up for this personally. The problem I have with you going up for this ball, if your teammate hit this more like more into mid, you know, maybe I would go for it if it was coming more towards here. But since he's hit it very horizontally, we need to realize that since he's hit it like this, our opponents are like, they have right to this ball, right? Just a lot of Rocket League is based off distance. So just because your teammate hit it towards the opponents more than they hit it towards you, very dangerous for you to actually commit on this ball. Just because the enemy's closer. And they can obviously beat you to the challenge even after you jump, just because they have distance. So you both jumped at the same time, and there's just no chance you beat this guy, right? He's always beating you there. So it's good to realize when your plays are dead. So when you screw up, good to realize when you can just stop attacking or stop defending and just reset. Likewise, it's good to realize when your teammate has screwed up, and when just to, you know, if he makes a pass and it doesn't look good, just don't go for it. You never feel pressure to go for your teammates' plays, especially in 2's. 2's is very 1v1 focused. Yeah, nice. Maybe try and play for a second touch here. So when we go up for this ball, obviously we're going up to beat that challenger. But what I'm also thinking when I go up for this is how can I get a second touch. So getting one touch is good because obviously you beat sprint here, but obviously when you can do this, right? This is like a next level kind of mechanical skill thing and game sense skill. When you hit the ball for the first time, not only do you want to beat this guy, but you also want to set yourself up either here or here to get a second touch or take control of the ball. Obviously you don't have too much boost, so it's a little bit more difficult. But it's definitely possible here, otherwise I wouldn't be telling you. So, you know, go up, try and get a first touch. That's a good beat that you got, but try and get a second touch, stay in control. And that way we don't give possession away like this to the second aggressor. It's more and more becoming a thing in Rocket League where you want to always be playing for more than one touch. Like if you watch Zen play, he's always playing for more than one touch. It's very rare to see Zen or any other high level player just take one singular touch on the ball. What I'm thinking when I go up for this is we see the set, we see everyone, right? We know our teammates down to our right, and we know second man on the enemy team's here, and this guy is probably going to try and ape a challenge. So what we want to do is we want to obviously play for possession, so we don't want to pass out towards the second opponent if we can. So this is like a very important thing in defense, and that is to make sure, when possible, we don't pass out and give away possession, but we actually play towards the area that our teammate is in. So when you touch this ball, I want you to play it over into this area over here. And what that's going to do is it's going to mean your teammate now has rights to the ball based off distance. Whereas if you play the ball anywhere in this area, we just mark it here, anywhere in this area here, suddenly the enemy has rights to that ball based off distance, right? So we want to play it towards our teammate if we can. Just around him, right? It doesn't need to be a pass or an exact pass, but just into his general area. just so he owns the ball and owns possession. Very important to learn how to do this in defense. It's a very big thing at higher ranks. Okay, maybe using backboard here. So you started going up the backboard. I don't really know why you went down. Your teammates got the bottom of the goal here. So what I would do if I were you is I'd probably play for the backboard. Just drive out the backboard here, up onto the wall. Your teammates definitely got this, as we can see. So just drive up here and play off his touch if he can't get a second touch. We're just kind of realising this position is awkward for him. So after he gets that first touch, you want to make sure we're there for the second one. Because if you're on the wall already here, this is just free, right? You can just take possession, do whatever you want, and this guy can't really be going up for this. So just make sure you play the backboards, and your teammate's covering lower goal. He just taps it. Nice. Okay, oh, careful. I'm not sure I like you playing into mid here. Just kind of dodge it. Yeah. So we kind of give away possession here when we had good possession. What I would do here is I would probably wait for the ball just to come towards me a little bit more, and then I'm going to push it towards the wall, and then I'm going to take it up, and I'm going to make a threatening attack onto the backboard, or you know, whatever you feel comfortable with mechanically. But we kind of want to avoid playing this into mid the way we did, right? We kind of want to keep the aggression, keep that threat going. Bit of an awkward touch here because we're trying to play into mid, and even if we get this pass, it's not going to be very good because there's still two defenders. This guy's pressuring, and obviously the second man is fully back. But we kind of want to play for that longer term aggression here. Just taking it. Obviously we see this guy's pieced out as well, right? Like this guy's not challenging you, he's turned around. So just let the ball roll up, and then you're going to take it up the wall, onto the ceiling, or do an air dribble, whatever you fancy. Just something that's more threatening than what you did here. So, what I'm probably going to do here, I'm not sure if the teammate has a second touch. I'm probably just going to hover. I'm going to hover on the right side. Like, I'm going to play this line here. I'm just going to hover, see if the teammate's going to follow it or not. If he doesn't get a second touch, then it's our ball to take. And if he does get a second touch, then you're just going to leave, right? But when we play this line here, when this teammate here doesn't get a second touch, the ball bounces, right? And we're here. And then suddenly, bang, we just put it in. Nice and easy. So a couple things is we're kind of respecting our teammate. We're respecting his space a bit here. Obviously we see he's following, so we want to give him the benefit of the doubt if we can. So just play a little bit off to the side, give him some space. But we want to be there just in case he doesn't make the play, right? And you're there because you assumed he's not going to make the play, but you've done it too early, right? Like it's good to just to let things unfold a little bit. There's no active pressure. Obviously that guy committed. And the second man is all the way back. We can see him here, you see his name tag. We know he's all the way back. And yeah, we kind of killed our aggression with a bad attack. Thanks for watching guys. If you enjoyed the content, check out my coaching and join our community Discord. See you in the next one.